honey yard, dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard, dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Miami Dolphins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Flare.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Check 24. Check 24. You're mine. 54.
On second down, Jacobs. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third and long, it's Carr. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down, Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Check 31, check 31.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4. 56, Mike, 56, right there, right there.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. The big fella. He's at the 50. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On first down, Carr. And this is Parker, complete. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They give it off here to the tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Lance Kendricks, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. From the 17, Watson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Juju Smith-Schuster. His first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing on first down is Carr. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on third and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Lambeau is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. He's got him in, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. 59. 54. Check 59, Mike.
Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
59, Mike. 59. Let's go. Mike's 59. 54. 59. We don't want this.
Here's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
25. Check 25. Check 25. What? Alert. Alert. I got him. On me. Check 59.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
From the gun, Watson. Open man is Galladay, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
What's the run? They're running it. Check. 36.
Here's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Check right. Take left. 40, 55, Mike. 55.
On play action, it's Carr. That is incomplete.
Carr's pass, thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
First down, Chargers.
Carr now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. And it'll be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Again, it's Johnson. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back now in Miami. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Carr. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
A gain
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. This will be fielded at the 8th. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Let's go!
At their own 34-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, are you a little more caught into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson completes it to Lee. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
54. 56. Check.
Watson. And an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but he's playing really well.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Third and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has the